We often think of language learning as a lifestyle, but we also associate it with productivity, with tasks and habits and accomplishments, with milestones and levels. And so while language learning itself is very much a lifestyle, I think that learning a particular language is also a little bit like a project. It's a little bit like if yoga were a lifestyle and a sort of daily life practice. Well, training your body to do a middle split, well, that's a bit more like a project under that umbrella. And so while yoga may become something that permeates your daily actions and movements and thoughts, that doesn't mean you'll practice the middle split every single day. And if your body is tired and needs recovery, that doesn't mean you're failing the yoga lifestyle just because you took a break from your middle splits project. On the contrary, breaks are good for you. And I think in general, we all know this to be true. When we think about projects or work or any of these things, we understand that taking breaks is healthy and it's a good thing. And so why should language learning be any different? At this point, for me, the lifestyle that I have adopted around languages goes far beyond simply studying them. As I walk around the streets, my eyes are drawn like magnets to signs in different languages. My ears are like antennas just tuning in to all the different conversations around me happening in different languages, even those which I don't understand. I love to guess what language it might be. I love to just sort of listen to the rhythm and the intonation and the emotions and so many things and sort of guess what might they be talking about. It's almost like riding the rhythm of a language, almost like surfing a wave. All throughout my day, I have become hyper aware and receptive to so many tiny data points. I might have a thought in English, my native language, but then think, how would I express that in Japanese? There's a game I love to play where if I hear somebody speaking in English and it's very clear, then I actually like to translate that sort of simultaneously in my head into one of many languages. Sometimes I almost think of it as just being in a little bamboo forest and closing my eyes, and it's just me meditating and thinking peacefully in any given language or perhaps several, and it's almost like I'm suddenly in a painting and I can create a scene and sort of, I could go on and on about the ways that sort of playing with languages is such a huge and impactful part of my daily life. And the ways that languages have impacted my life, they're just so numerous beyond simply studying, as much as I adore studying as well. And so my main point here is that while language learning is done most successfully, in my opinion, when it is made a daily healthful habit, when we think about languages in this way, we see that it is okay, and in fact, it's good to also take a break from time to time. So what does that mean? Well, one of my favorite things about languages is that simply taking a break from the project of studying Japanese doesn't necessarily mean not engaging with and enjoying Japanese. For me, taking a break from studying Japanese, it may simply mean enjoying some time with the language. If you're advanced enough, maybe that means getting cozy with a Japanese TV drama and maybe no subtitles or Japanese subtitles. If you're not quite that advanced yet, then using these subtitles in your native language is also totally fine, because the point is that this is about play, this is about enjoyment, and this is about taking a break. It's about whatever helps you simply enjoy the language. And I think the more advanced we get in a language, and certainly the more languages that we learn, the more important it becomes to embrace taking these breaks and enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying what you have accomplished. You know, I used to be so proud that I never take breaks in foreign languages. I'm a true language learner. I'm a polyglot. I don't need to take breaks, and I've never taken a break, and I'm proud of that. But these days, I believe that developing the self-awareness to understand what constitutes a break for you in language learning, and then having the discipline to take those breaks when you need them, is just as important a part of the language learner's journey. And I think that as we have more and more people making videos that are sort of showing their language skills at their very best, and in some cases, maybe those are even scripted, or maybe they've been practicing all week. Well, while those can be very entertaining or very inspirational at times, I think that if they're not balanced with the sort of full breadth of what authentic language learning looks like, and the ups and the downs, and sort of when languages get rusty and all these other things, well, I think it can have a negative impact because it can make people feel like they don't deserve a break, right? Because they're not there yet. And so that's why on my channel, I really try to strive for striking that balance of genuine, authentic content, and I frequently show myself when my languages are getting rusty or I've fallen off of a habit that I wanted to keep and getting back on the boat. So let me know in the comments what you're going to do on your next positive, deliberate, intentional break from a language project to simply enjoy the lifestyle of language learning. And with that, I wish you a happy Friday and of course a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you back here on Monday for the next episode.